So this is the thinnest golf push cart on the market. It's the Blade IP by Big Max. Let's get into it. So right off the bat, the thing that I like the absolute most about this cart is how small and compact it is when you take it right out of your cart. This is perfect for anyone who has maybe tight space at home. Maybe you live in a condo or apartment. You can slide this under your bed, put it up against the wall, or maybe you have a sports car with limited trunk space. This will fit in easy. The biggest complaint I've seen online is just the price of these. So I'm gonna go through 6 categories to let you guys know if this is a good value. So the first category is build quality. I could tell as soon as I took this out of the box that it was built of high quality. The materials are nice, there's not a lot of plastic, and I really like this foam grip that they give you. This is gonna be great, especially if it's raining. I don't think your hands are gonna slip on this at all. So far to rate the build quality out of 10, I'd give it like a solid 9. So talking about build quality, I really don't mind giving this a 9 out of 10. Looking at the materials that it's built with, they call this aerospace grade aluminum. It doesn't feel cheap by any means. The wheels are nice. They have 2 brakes. So there's a brake on the left wheel and the right wheel. I've had carts before where only one wheel will brake. And when you're parked on the side of the hill, it can get annoying. So I do like that they include 2 wheel locks. So all around, that's why I'm comfortable giving it a 9 out of 10 build quality. So the second category is stability and functionality. I'm gonna do a test here. I'm gonna walk down a downslope. So I'll just see how the cart reacts to the contours and see how easy it is to push. So I've already found something that I don't like in the Big Max Blade IP. The front wheel doesn't swivel, it stays straight. So anytime I wanna turn left or right, I physically have to push down on the cart, pick it up and move it. And already I find that incredibly annoying, and I actually can't believe that they don't have a swivel wheel on the front of this thing. Oh, almost lost it. So I just about tipped there. So you definitely have to keep both hands on this at all times when you're not on even grounds. I think that's pretty safe to say for the majority of push carts, but from a stability and a functionality standpoint, I really believe that there's a lot of room to improve on, especially because I can't have that front wheel swivel. I'd really only give that like a 3 or 4 out of 10. So this is a really good example of the stability. I'm on the side of a hill, the cart is flat on the grass. If I put just a little bit of pressure, that wheel's already coming up. So you'll have to be mindful if you pick one of these up, just to not take your hands off of it, especially if you're moving on hills. So if the course that you play on is primarily flat, I see you having virtually no issues in pushing this. Where I play at Country Hills in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, there's a ton of hills, and I just foresee myself having some issues because it is a very hilly course. There's a lot of contour here, and I think that it could just be a little bit more stable, so that's why I had to rank it a little bit lower. The next category, number 3, is bag compatibility. Obviously, the Big Max bag is gonna fit flush on a Big Max cart. I grabbed my buddy's bag because I wanted to see how it would fit onto the Blade IP. His is a stand bag. Come over here, take a look at this. The legs for the stand are right in the middle. So what's holding the bag is on the sides, which is perfect. That's exactly where you want the Blade IP to be holding a bag. So you don't necessarily need a Big Max bag to go onto a Big Max cart. So knowing that a bag that isn't a Big Max bag will fit flush on the Blade IP, I'm pretty certain that any bag would fit on here. Therefore, I gotta give it a 9 out of 10 because I'm not 100% certain. I can't try every single bag out there, but to go from a Big Max bag to this is a vessel stand bag, carry bag, the fact that it fits on here flush, 9 out of 10. So since Big Max gave me their Dri Lite hybrid stand bag, how about I do a super quick review on it? You could tell obviously on the Blade IP and this bag is like the perfect color combo, so I think it looks absolutely sick. I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, so let me show you things that I like and then maybe a couple things that I'm maybe not super fond of. Let's start with what I like. For a carry bag that's light, it has a ton of pockets. So it has a ton of storage. It has a huge big main pocket. I have the rain cover there. I could put all my rain gear, sweaters. This will have some snacks, maybe a granola bar. Sometimes I put my wrench in there for my driver. Probably one of the biggest ball bags I've ever seen. If you're someone that likes to collect golf balls down by the water hazards, this is probably the deepest ball bag pocket I've had. I like that it has an accessory bag just above it. This is where I'll put my phone, my wallet, my keys. It is a 14-way. I'm growing to love it. I used to always have the 5 or 6 divider, but my clubs rarely hit each other in using this. It's starting to grow on me. I still wasn't really 100% sure where my putter goes, my driver goes, but I think I kind of figured it out. Let me just show you 1 or 2 things that I'm not super fond of. They have this little accessory thing on the side. It's for your towel. I understand that if you want to put your towel on here, this opens up. You can slide it through. I myself don't love to have that on there. I like to have my scrub brush and maybe a tea bag on here, and I find they're always falling off, so that's why I took them off the side. I find that this kind of gets in the way, so maybe if they moved it around, they could change it. Something that I haven't used is this Velcro for your glove. So if you wanted, I could take my glove off, stick it onto there. I feel like I'm just gonna lose this, so that's why I kind of left it on. Overall though, I think it is a really good bag, and if you are considering getting the Blade IP, I would so far definitely recommend the Big Max bags. The one other critique I had was on the ball bag. I find for such a deep ball bag, the zippers aren't wide enough that I can't always see all the way in there. So you can see the top, you can see my accessory pouch, but you can't necessarily see the balls that are at the bottom here. So that's kind of the only thing that I wasn't super fond of. But overall, it's good quality. I like the colors, and it definitely matches with the Blade IP. So category 4 is accessories. Come take a look at this. So there are some buttons on top of this Blade IP. This one on the left side will open this hole. So this is for either a GPS or umbrella holder. And there's 2 of them. The big kicker is they don't come with them. Super bummer. So for the upsale, you have to buy more accessories. There's a handful of things that you can get, and they don't give you any accessories. They do have this very small valuable box that I can open with the center button, but my phone doesn't even fit inside of it. So it's pretty small, smaller than I would want. You can maybe fit your car keys in here, maybe some teas, but it's just kind of a bummer that I can't fit my phone in there, and I definitely want that out there. You know what, guys, I lied. It does come with a accessory. This is the water bottle holder. Fits mine perfectly. You can fit anywhere from like a small to a medium-sized water bottle in there, and it does come with a ball mark. So technically you do get some accessories. Oh, there is technically 2 scorecard holders. Looks like you can fit a scorecard under here up top, and they have this one, which I'm pretty sure is for rounds in the rain. As far as accessories go, I can't really rate them because I don't have any here. The fact that I have to buy the accessories as an upcharge, I gotta give this like a 5 out of 10. So not just Big Macs, but every cart company says how easy it is for their cart to fold and unfold. So we're gonna put that to the test in our 5th category, fold and unfold. Okay, I've only done this a couple times. I think I remember how to do this. So the first thing I'll do, there's a lever over here. I'll loosen that. This goes down, tighten it back up. This wheel will come apart, super easy. That pushes down. I can push the sides. It all folds in, and these wheels, look at that. That was pretty easy. The cool part is this handle. So now I'm ready to go to my car, and it has this nice handle. So I'm still really impressed on how thin this is. But as far as the assembly to open the Blade IP and fold it back up, super easy. That's a 10. If I can do it, you can do it. Super easy. Okay, the last category is gonna be overall value. How do I value this entire setup? So the Blade IP comes in at 350 bucks. In my personal opinion, I consider it to be on the higher end. And the reason why I say that is because the front wheel doesn't swivel. If the front wheel had a swivel, I would say that this is all around fantastic value. But in using this on the course, steering it around, I just wasn't fond of having to lift the cart up every now and then to turn and to navigate on the course. I do think that it has very high build quality, especially with the Big Max bag on the Blade IP. I think together it works as a great combo. And we found out that if you have another stand bag, it will go onto the Blade IP. I really think this would rank higher if the front wheel was a swivel. So overall, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for value. Thanks so much for watching this video. We'll check in with you guys next time.